Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lovett. If today is the first time you'll be coming across this channel, I welcome you. So in this video, I'll be showing you two different methods and one bonus method on how to create a half elastic waistband. If you've been looking for a better way of making your half elastic waistband, this video is really for you because these methods are actually one of the simplest way you can go about the making of your half elastic waistband. I know it is easy to make a full elastic waistband, but the half is a little bit tricky. So if you're interested in knowing how I created this method, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get started. So guys, to create a half band, the first thing you need to do is to work on what you'll be attaching the waistband to. In the course of this tutorial, I'll be attaching my waistband to a skirt. Then the next thing you need to decide on is the waist and hip measurements you'll be using, because the waist measurements you are using will determine the wideness of your waistband. For me, anytime I want to attach an elastic to the waist of my clothes, either full or half elastic, I make sure I use my hip measurement for my waist as well. So after inserting the elastic, it is going to come back to the perfect shape I want it to be. So my fabric is already folded into four, as you can see here. So what I did was that I measured out 1.5 inches, and that is what I'm going to be using for the band. That is how wide I want the band to be. So I left out the 1.5 inches because I'm going to be attaching the band separately to the skirt when I'm done. So don't forget to leave out that 1.5 inches, and make sure that every other measurement you're going to be taking is going to be after the 1.5 inches, because if you put it down, it's definitely going to affect every other measurement you take. So the next thing is that I measured out my hip measurements, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be using my hip measurements for my waist as well. Here I'm working with the hip measurement of 36 inches. So 36 divided by 4, that is 9 inches, and I'm adding one allowance to it, making 10 inches. So I'll be marking out 10 inches here. So the next thing is that I'm going to be marking out the 10 inches as well for my waist, because because I'll be attaching the elastic to it, of course. And for my down part, I measured out 10 inches as well, because I want the skirt to be a free one. I want it to be a free and comfortable one. So the next thing I did is that I cut it out. So now that I'm done with that, I open it up. You can see how it's looking. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I will take it to my machine, and I'm going to be sewing the sides. I'm going to be joining the two sides, the back and the front, together with the 1 inch that I left out earlier. So the next thing now is to cut out my waistband. So I'm going to be cutting out the front and the back piece out together. Don't forget I used the waist measurement of 36 inches, which is also my hip measurement. So 36 divided by 2, that is 18 inches. So I'm going to be ruling out 18 inches here, and I'm going to add 1 inch for my sewing allowance. So 18 inches plus 1 inch, so I'm marking out 19 inches. So the next thing is that I'm going to the 1.5 inches I left out earlier, I'm going to be that is my waistband wideness. So that is, so marking, I'm going to be marking out 3 inches here, and I'll be adding half inch for sewing allowance. So altogether I'll be marking out 4 inches. So when I'm about to join it, I'll be joining it with half inch. So now that I'm done marking it out, I'm going to be cutting both the front and the back together. So now the next thing now is to cut it out. So this is what I have after I'm done cutting it out. I'm going to separate it because the back is going to um I'm going to be inserting the elastic to just the back, so I have to cut it out. So the next thing to do now, I'm going to be folding it like this, and I'm going to give it a good pressing. I'll be doing the same thing for the front piece as well. I'll be folding it and I'll give it a good pressing. So you can see how beautiful it's looking after I'm done with the pressing. So one is going to be for the back and the other one is going to be for the front. So now we're going to leave out the front piece. We need to work on the back. So this is my elastic. I measured out 9 inches elastic. The wideness of the elastic is 1 inch. So um I measured out 9 inches for the elastic. So the next thing now is that I'm going to take my elastic to one edge of the back. So I'm going to put it in like this. Then I'll take it to my machine and sew the elastic down very well. Please, you make sure you sew down the elastic very well so that to avoid it coming off on you. So I'm going to pin it down so I'll be able to um fix the second one as well, and I'm going to pin it down as well. So after I'm done with that, the next thing is that I'm going to take it to my machine and I'm going to run a stitch on it. That half inch that I said I added to the waistband, so I'm going to be using that half inch to join it, to close it up. So while sewing it, I will have to be stretching my elastic a little bit so it will be easy to sew it up. So after I'm done with this is how it's looking. You can see that the elastic is forming already. You can see how nice it's looking. So the next thing to do now is that I'm going to pick my front part. I will open it up like this. I'm going to place the one with elastic, the one for the back. I'm going to place it in the at the center, and I'm going to close it up. I'll take it to my machine. I'll sew it down, and I'll do the same thing for the other side as well. So this is what I have after I'm done. You can see how neat and beautiful it's looking already. So it's looking so beautiful. And the next thing now is to attach it to the skirts, the down part. This elastic band can be attached to a skirt, to a trouser, or your shorts, anything you want it to, anything you want to attach it to. So I'm going to start from one end. I'll pin it down, then I'll move it to the other hand and I'll pin it down as well. So I'll take it to my machine and I'm going to sew it round. Please, to make it easier for you, you can just pin it down round, so it will be so easy for you to sew it. So you can just pin it down, especially the front parts, or you can just pin down the edge only, so it will be easy for you to join together. And while sewing, please make sure you don't put your machine, make sure you don't run a stitch on the elastic. Just make sure the elastic is out of the line when you're running your stitch. So this is what I have, guys, while I'm done. When I'm done, this is what I have. You can see the first method is so easy, so easy. You can see how neat it's looking already. It's looking so neat and beautiful. So that is the first method. Now the second method, guys, you're going to be using the same skirt for the down part. So I'm attaching the second method to a skirt as well. So now I'm going to cut out my 18 inches like I did for the first method. We had 1 inch sewing allowance to hit, and I'm going to be marking out my 4 inches as well, because the wideness of the elastic is just 1 inch. So I don't want it to be too, I don't want the space to be too much, so it won't look somehow. So I'm using just 1.5, and I added ½ inch for sewing allowance. So the next thing now is that I will cut it out, and I open it like this. You can see here the difference between the first and the second method is that there's not going to be a cut on this. So I'll just take it to my machine. I will join it together at the second side, so it's going to give me a round shape. So this is what I have after I'm done. You can see how it's looking. Now the next thing is that I'm going to fold it together like this. I'm going to fold it up, and I will give it a good press so everything can stay down. So this is what I have after I'm done with that. Please, the next thing to do now is that you will note the back part, the center back, and that is where we join the band together. That is our center back. So we're going to make sure that one half has the same inches as the other half, so there won't be any confusion. The center back, the sewing, where the sewing is going to be the center back. So now the next thing to do is to notch the sides. So we're going to notch the two sides so we can know where the edge of the front is and where the edge of the back is starting from as well. So the next thing to do is now is to take my elastic, that place where I notched for the back. I'll make sure I'm placing it on the back part. So the place I notched, I'm going to take my elastic there. I will open it up like this. So I'm going to place my elastic at one side like this, and I'll close it up. Then I'll take it to my machine and sew it down. Make sure you notch it so you will be able to know the right place to place your elastic, or you can just pin it down first, so it will be easier for you to know where you're going to run your stitch. And make sure you stitch it up very well, so to avoid it coming off on you while you're wearing it. So the next thing is that I'm going to take the other side as well to the second notch, and I'm going to pin it down. Then after I'm done with that, I'll take it to my machine, and I'm going to run a stitch round. I'm going to run a stitch round on it, and that is it. We are done with the second method as well. So for the bonus method that I said, so the only difference between this and the other method is that while folding while measuring the skirt length, you're going to be adding that 1.5 inches that we left out for the other method. We're going to be adding it to this third method, and we're going to be folding it in like this. Then we're going to be attaching the elastic just the same way we did for the second method, and that is it. We are done. So with this, guys, we're done with today's tutorial. If this tutorial has been helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. Bye. God bless you.